There are two reasons why discoms today are in a precarious situation with regard to their financial viability. Reason number one is the whole issue of AT&C loss. Reason number two is the whole issue of a subsidy program. I do not have a problem with any state running a subsidy program for a certain segment of people, be it the agricultural sector or otherwise, because at the end of the day, the agricultural sector is the backbone of our economy. 65% of our employment comes from the agricultural sector. But certainly, preservation of the balance sheets of the discoms is also extremely important. And therefore, if any state does want to run a subsidy program, that must be run on the balance sheet of the state governments and not on the balance sheet of the discoms. That is request stroke plea number one. Request stroke plea number two is if you're able to reduce the AT&C losses. Many states have done a wonderful job of reducing AT&C losses. Case in point for you is Andhra, down to 15%, right? There are many states that still require reduction of AT&C losses. I'm not going to name those states, but all of you know. And therefore, if we are able to reduce AT&C losses there, that will also help making those state discoms much more viable. So it has to be a two-pronged approach. I have shared this in the State Power Ministers Conference. There has been wide consensus on this, and we would like to work together with the states to be able to achieve this. It's not possible for the central government to achieve this alone. It's not possible for the state governments to achieve this alone. We must work together, and that has been our request, which all state governments, and I must thank them. We've actually set up from the power sector one or two issues that we're looking at that hopefully will come up in the next CCI meeting. I don't want to take the names of particular projects, but there are one or two projects where we'd like to achieve much more traction, and that will come up in the CCI.